Saturday evening at the Arrington Ice Arena, day number 2 of this weekend series in the NCAA Conference. It's the Trine University Thunder and your Adrian College Bulldogs. Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Herman, joined alongside by Tyler Ackerman. Game yesterday over in Angola, Indiana. I had the chance to travel with the team and call color on radio. Wasn't the Bulldogs' day. It was a 3-1 loss. They had a good Riley Murphy goal. It was 2-1 heading into the third period. 3-1 empty net was the deal sealer for the Thunder. Today, the Bulldogs looked to rebound and close the regular season on a high note. Just couldn't figure out a way to get it done yesterday. They ran into Ronnie Petrucci, only his third game of the season, made 29 out of 30 stops, played an excellent game. But what do you think the Bulldogs are going to have to do here today to try and win this one?
I mean, they held onto the puck a little bit too much in yesterday's game. That kind of was the same thing when they played St. Norbert here at the AIA. They just sometimes are trying to make too perfect of a play when sometimes you just have to go back to Bulldog hockey, what we saw last season, and just be able to outwork your opponent and find ways to find the back of the net. And they weren't able to do that yesterday, and that's got to be the main goal for today.
Well, as far as the standings go, we have a little bit more clarity as what's going to happen for the postseason. The Bulldogs, with the loss yesterday, essentially lock in the 4th spot in the NCAA Conference. They'll get home ice for that first quarterfinal game, but really what the shocking part is, for the first time in program history, they're going to be on the road for the semis and the Harris Cup final if they're able to make it that far, which has never happened for them before. So unfamiliar territory. They're playing from behind, so I'm sure this game is going to mean a lot to them.
Yeah, especially with this being the last game of the season. You want it to be ending on a good note like you mentioned, but also you want to have some type of momentum coming into the playoffs. Basically, they have to win a Harris Cup in order to make it to the NCAA tournament, and that's what they need to do, and they need to have some momentum going into it.
I think if they don't win the Harris Cup, the only other way possibly, and still it's a long shot, is as long as they make it to the Harris Cup finals game, they might be able to get an at-large bid. If they don't win, of course, if you win your conference, you get an automatic bid into the NCAA tournament. It doesn't play in their favor that the NCHA is the strongest conference in all of D3 hockey right now, because if they don't win the Harris Cup, not only could their season be done, but even though they have a good record, they've been within the top 15 nationally, they're not going to have a chance to get into the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, 3 important games basically in that finals, and it starts today too.
What do you think, as the visitors, Trine, they're looking to do here today? Obviously, played a very, very strong game yesterday against the Bulldogs. It was very, very defensive as well. What do you think from yesterday they're going to try and carry over for today?
I mean, they had home ice advantage yesterday. Now they have to go in the AIA. This place gets loud when the Bulldogs are running, and they just have to make sure that they weather the storm and try to get that first goal, because when they get this here, at least, if the opponent gets the first goal, the crowd kind of gets a little bit more quiet. And that's a big thing, especially as a visitor on the road.
Momentum, as you're alluding to, is typically a very, very big deal. We saw the Bulldogs and the Thunder play here earlier on in the season, January 10th to start off 2025. That was a close contest as well, but a little bit more back and forth. There were, I believe, 2 or 3 lead changes through that game, but even in that one, you could see what happened when Trine took over and they were leading for a while, and what that did to the crowd and to the energy on the bench for Adrian College.
Yeah, and also the thing to mention, too, is that the 2 games that these teams have played against each other, Adrian has outshot Trine by at least 10 in both of those. So if I'm Trine, I'm just trying to get shots on Deshaun Stewart.
Yeah, and one of the interesting things yesterday, shots we can talk about, the Bulldogs had a lot, Trine did not. In the second period yesterday, the Thunder only took 2 shots, and they both went in. One of them was an actual shot, and the other one was essentially a dump-in from the red line that caromed off the corner and hit, unfortunately, off the back of Deshaun's skate as he was going into the jam on the post. So I'm sure he's going to be very, very attent this game and very, very focused going into it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, when you lose that type of a game where you don't get a lot of shots, this next one's even more important. And right now, just looking at him, he's at that stare on the lineup, and you know he's locked in for sure.
He's absolutely locked in. We're going to take it down to ice level to take a look at the starting lineups for both sides here. So for the Thunder, we are going to have Sam Antonucci, Michael DiPietra, Drew Welsh as your forward line. It's Blake Tierney, Josh Wright, and Ronnie Petrucci in net for the second time. And for the Bulldogs, we have Ryan Patosha, Jake Swade, Frank Tefelsky, our 3 first forwards, Matt Kudo, Anthony Malika on the back end, and Dershawn Stewart in net. Both sides will take to the blue line, and we will get the national anthem. We're going to step aside just for a little bit and return with the first period. Don't go anywhere. Alex Herman, Tyler Ackerman up here at the Arrington Ice Arena. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Back inside the Arrington Ice Arena Saturday evening here in Adrian, Michigan. 2 of the top 15 teams in the national polls for NCAA Division III play. It's Trine University and your Adrian College Bulldogs. Alex Herman, Tyler Ackerman up here in the booth. Happy to have you all join us here on this beautiful snowy Saturday evening. Yesterday, these two teams faced off, as we mentioned in the pre-show, a 3-1 victory in regulation for the Thunder. Bulldogs had some good efforts and good signs of life throughout the game, but they're really going to have to bring their best here tonight if they're going to win the last regular season game of the season. Everybody will gather up at center. 20 minutes on the score clock. Puck is dropped, and we are underway from the AIA. Jake Swade able to win the opening faceoff and send this in towards Ronnie Petrucci. We'll get a cover 9 seconds in. He'll stop at 19:51 left to go here in the first. Quick whistle. Swade will step in against Michael DiPietra. They drop the puck and we continue. Patosha sends a pass up to Matt Kudo. This was bank off the boards down low. It's Swade shoveling a pass through the slot, picked up by Tefelsky. His shot goes wide. Rattling around, Malika with a drive. It got deflected in front and off the end of the nets. No change yet for the Bulldogs on their forward line. Now they do, a little bit later than the Trine Thunder.
Yeah, it could possibly be some type of matching. Maybe matching lines. I mean, you have the home ice advantage, so you get the last change. So wonder if Phillips is trying to match lines.
Definitely changed up some of the line combos from yesterday, so we'll see how some of those matchups affect today's game. Casey Gerstein yesterday, not in the lineup today. I felt like had a pretty strong game with Connor May. And I'm trying to remember who he had with him as well on that line. It was Gerstein, May, and I think Nienhuis as well. But Gerstein not in the lineup this evening. So we'll see what the Bulldogs can make of the Thunder. Breakout pass that's connected for Brad Summers. Backhanded through the feet of Amsbaugh. It'll settle. Now it's Jacob scanning for a pass option. Summers takes a hit right in front of the Thunder bench. Murphy with a crunch of his own. Sending some contact to Drew Jeffers. Saw him a lot yesterday. Was buzzing all around the ice. And this is sent down. We'll get a whistle for icing. Linesman telling the Thunder that they are not allowed to change. There you see Dershawn Stewart. Netminder for the Bulldogs all season long has been stellar.
A few dump and changes so far, and just dump and chase really, and a couple of big hits for the Bulldogs so far, trying to establish that forecheck.
That's sort of the start that we saw yesterday. It was very much a feeling out process, as me and Ian Wendt talked about on WLEM The Cave. Puck was definitely bouncing around quite a lot before anybody could hold on to concrete possession. We'll see what the difference here on a different sheet of ice will be. This is kept in the zone. Ryder Nienhuis will slap for it. Rink-wide pass. Ben Loretto gains the red line, dumps it in. Petrucci out of his net will stop it on the backhand, leaving behind him. Collecting in the corner, it's Jeffers. Tied up there, 1-on-2. Around the cage it goes. Nienhuis trying to pick it up. Went 1-on-1 with Watson. Now out of the zone, Patrick Saney will have to retrieve it. Nienhuis off, Connor May on. Through the neutral zone. That's Patrick Saney. Turned it over, now a rush for Welsh. Welsh on the right wing, opens up, looks for the wraparound. Might have hit either the post or the toe of Dershawn Stewart, but it stayed out nonetheless. And yesterday we saw a play similar where the Thunder able to utilize those wings and rush up the ice and get around the Bulldog defenders, something I'm sure that they have to watch out for today.
Yeah, the forwards have a lot of speed, and it's kind of a difference because most of the time the Bulldogs forwards also have speed, but they try to make one too many moves trying to go around, but instead the Thunder decide just to elect just to go outside the whole way, not try to get fancy with it, and just try to beat them with speed.
17:31 left to go here in the first period. No scoring yet, only one shot on goal. That's for Trine. As we drop the puck in the defensive zone, there's a shot from the point. It gets blocked, released off the stick of Josh Wright. Back in the Bulldogs' end. Stewart out of his crease to stop it, leaves it for David Clark. Will pick up the pieces and head down ice. Crosses for Matt Kudo. Tipped into the zone by Connor May. He'll chase after it. It's Tierney who gets there first. May with a nice hit along the glass. Arrington Ice Arena packed to the brim. One of those marquee games that you get every single season. There's another delayed icing call on the Thunder. You hear some disdain from their bench.
One thing that Trine is doing really well right now is they're putting two defensemen to the puck, because usually the Bulldogs only have one forward that comes in, and he lays the hit, but then it just goes right to the other defenseman, and it's just a quick breakout pass, and they're going the other way.
Both Swade and Fox jump the draw. Neither of them will get thrown out. Dropped Swade, forces it back for Kudo. Picked up by the Thunder. They'll head down ice. It's Wright who dumps it in. Looking on that wing. There's a shot from an angle. Stewart had to come up with the save. The rebound was bobbled out and then cleared. And there's another shot from the point. Stewart will grab it with the glove. Giving him a little bit of a whack at the whistle was Brennan Hill.
Yeah, first shot from the wing side was kind of weird. I think Stewart thought it was going short side and then kind of just went to his blocker, and it was kind of awkward, but he was still able to keep it out and then eventually find a shot coming from the blue line into his glove.
Well, it's easy as a righty to try and go cross body back to the left because you can shoot diagonally from your body.
Yeah.
Swayed off the boards. Carter Clark skating around back to his blue line. There's a hit there. Clark runs into a man. That was Cooper. Now it's Jeffers with a shot blocked away by Stewart. All 4 shots in this first 4 minutes of the game belonging to the Thunder. Very, very different from yesterday. The Thunder only had 5 after the first period, 7 in total after 2. DeMarco with an outlet pass, doesn't connect with the stick of Watson, who was locked with Bowman up ice. Jacob swings it around the boards, gets a shove in the back. Bulldogs looking for possession. Giving up, Amsball to it. Sidestep, Amsball in the slot. There's a shot, it gets blocked before it could reach Petrucci. Bowman will keep this in just barely from going out of the blue line. Summers crisscrosses with Amsball. Has Henry behind him. Henry loses his stick as they dig it in the corner. Now finally kicks out. Watson at the center red. No icing as it's waved off. Punched out by Murphy. Jacob in front of the net, gets taken out. Stick in his arm, and he falls down as well. Looking for a shot is Hill. Bodies flying in this first opening 5. Jacob distributes to Amsball, feathers a pass for Summers. Will go up the boards and likely make a change here as this goes back down to the right. Jacob shields from pressure, takes a tumble, and gets a cross check in the back. Puck knocks off the glass, rotates right to left. Will settle for Jacob. This will give him some time to skate the puck up. Gives it to Amsball. Stopping it is Organ. One-touch pass for Cooper. Now across for Kudo. Kudo taken out by Brendan Finn. Here's a rush from the Thunder. Up the wall, it's DiPietra. Lost it behind the net as now it's Lovasek who will look to break the puck out. Finds Sorensen up at the center ice red line. It's given away. Now Kudo off the boards and down. Bulldogs still looking for their first shot of the evening. There's a good steal. Connor May looking towards the net. Too many moves inside the slot. Was never able to get a shot off. Rips through the crease. Touched up by Malika. He lets one go, and there you have it. Anthony Malika, his shot wristed on, blocked it away by Ronnie Petrucci, and will hold on with 13:39.
Yeah, Connor May there had an awesome opportunity right in the middle of the slot, but a nice move, and all of a sudden he was just collapsed by 4 Trine defenders, and is not able to get a shot off at all. So yeah, it sticks flying right at him.
This is swiped back off the draw. That's Petosha who picks it up, goes to the point, gets a pass right back. Can't play it in between his feet. It was bobbling around. Finally calms things down. Swade steps in to help him out. Back to the point. Outreached was Loretto. Couldn't grab it. Stewart spinning it around the boards. D-to-D pass. Loretto fires up for Petosha. His small drop looking for Tefelsky is taken away. Hit in the corner. Worked rink wide. Tipped into the netting and another stoppage. 13:04 now left here in the first period. We're still scoreless at the Arrington Ice Arena. Alex Herman, Tyler Ackerman up here in the booth on a nice Saturday night. Happy to have you all join us here at the Arrington Ice Arena. Crazy to think that we're already this deep in the season with the last regular season game of the year.
Yeah, it really just flew by. It felt
sure
like.
did. Ordinarily, I would look down at my schedule and say, the Bulldogs have these games to look forward to coming up, but I can't now. The only dates that we have there are the NCAA quarterfinals, semifinals, and Harris Cup finals, barring that the Bulldogs are able to make it through each round respectively. And hopefully there will be another date added on there with the 4 letters NCAA.
Yeah, I sure hope so. It feels like there was the exhibition game against these Trine Thunder this a month ago, but that's not the facts at all. It's been a long time since that happened.
Of course, the January 10th game that did count towards the regular season rankings, but it was not a conference game. So at one point, that really helped the Bulldogs jump up some spots in the national standings, but did not help them in the NCHA. So these games are played as conference NCHA games. And then, of course, the exhibition game in the beginning of the season on October 25th. Carter Reel gets a shove, fights it off. Am's ball, backhands down low. Taken by Jeffers, stops behind Petrucci's net, adjusts his helmet. Waiting for the signal to continue the rush. Thunder makes some changes. Murphy lingering around the top of the slot area. Jeffers still not wanting to move. Now he gets out of the comfort zone and gives a pass to Welsh. Thunder with a chance in front. They slide it through looking for Oregon, but it was off target as they send a pass back down low underneath the red line. It's Antonucci to the top of the circle. Antonucci off the backboard. Stewart went to cover it. Bounced off his blocker. Antonucci up top. There's a point drive from the stick of Klein. Am's ball looking to skate up. And one of the things I definitely noticed yesterday, Ian Amsball certainly neutralized in the past couple of games. It seemed like the Thunder were shadowing him pretty heavily anytime that he got the puck because there was a white sweater in front of him pretty quickly, and today, of course, they're wearing their blue. You've seen it so far already. At any time that 3-4 gets the puck, he's got somebody in his face.
Yeah, it seems to be working for Trine at least, and it's difficult when you have no time and space at all to create plays. I mean, he's so gifted and talented, but, I mean, anybody with no time and space can't do anything with the puck.
Bulldogs have had the pleasure over the past number of seasons of having some pretty high caliber scorers reaching more than 35 points. And you could say it's pretty easy for a coach of an opposing team to say, okay, well, if there's one number that we have to worry about, it's this one, and it's the leading scorer. And I feel like in a couple of games, the Bulldogs have gotten caught with trying to give the puck to Ian Amsball a little bit too much, though great in skill. I think it's starting to become predictable and easy to defend. Here's Amsball, had two magnetized to him. Gets nothing going on that play, exchanges some words with Kyle Watson as he heads back to the bench. So we'll roll to the net of Dershawn Stewart. Never caught a piece of it. Nienhouse's backhand pass to Loretto. Blue line to blue line. That is Clark to Lovasek. Gains offensive zone. Lovasek spinning off. Lost it in the feet. Thunder turn up ice. Looking for a pass. That was Hill. Clark has to skate back quickly to retrieve it. Nienhouse with a big reversal. How about that on Brendan Hill? Flattens him to the ice. Errant pass from the Bulldogs, given away, floated into the right corner. Loretto off the wall to Clark. Back for Loretto underneath 10 minutes to go here in the first. There's a pass taken away. Jeffers with a rush. Loretto beats him to it. Clark to Lovasek, loved it down. Now goes to make a play. Through the legs tip by Tefelsky. We'll get it deep into the corner. Has to get there quickly to try and gain possession. Bowman steps off the blue line. Swade will cover for him. Locked up along the boards. Jeffers will break it out and has Cooper on the right wing. Cooper will find Bowman as he's shoved hard into the glass. Swade up the end wall to Jacob, picked up by Tefelsky. Here's numbers for the Bulldogs. Swade with a good toe drag move. Lost it before he could shoot. Good coverage from the Thunder to shut down that chance. That's Alexander Babich. We'll dump the puck in. Julian Jacob off the glass and out. Through the legs pass from Sorensen. And it's Henry who will find a speeding Watson. Here's Watson to the net. They played in front. It was blocked before anybody could get a shot off. May will play this up for Sorensen. It's out of his reach. The puck slowed down. Might have hit some ice in front of the bench. It looked like it came to a pretty prompt halt. Sean Henry off the plexi and down. May looks backhand, finds Kudo. 7:55 here remaining in the first period. No scoring just as yet as a bounce pass. Tipped and collected by Kudo. Bellucci will send it in. Circling forward is Vardy. Brendan Finn with a forward pass turned over. Amspaugh stepped over the blue line too early. And I think they're going to call this offsides.
I think they're calling it an icing maybe, because that puck was passed before the red line and nobody touched it and went all the way down past the goal line. So I want to see what this call is going to be.
They might just drop the puck in center ice.
Yeah.
I don't know here. That's kind of a strange call. The Thunder want the face-off to the right. I don't think they're going to get it. And yes, indeed, the draw is going to be in the middle on top of the Bruiser leaning on the A. Off the face-off, it's Jeffers who will get it to Clark. Goes across for Loretto. Clark takes a hit from behind. Now a rush. Here's Brad Summers, right wing. Summers, poke check through his legs by Jeffers. Loretto has Clark on the left. Goes down low for Summers. Jumps over his stick. Murphy the next one to it. Summers sending it in front. Sticked away by Petrucci. Amsbaugh will get it on the left hash mark. Has Fox shadowing him. Looking back to the point, Loretto scrapes it across for Clark. Looking rink wide, bounced off the pad of Petrucci. Would have been a good look if the pass had connected. Amsbaugh takes a slash right on the twig from Ethan Janda. No call there. Loretto, another good keep in. Will try and send it further. And there you're going to get a penalty. I believe this is going to go against the Bulldogs. And it sounded like a slash. And that is indeed the decision.
Yeah, Amsbaugh just got frustrated that he was going to catch cross checks and slashes himself, and after the play, he just turned around and whacked one on a Trine player. And most of the time, the referee ain't going to get the first one. He's going to get the retaliation. And that's exactly what happened here.
The Thunder skating into this game with a 24.7 power play percentage. The Bulldogs' kill is at 84.9. Yesterday, the Bulldogs only took one penalty, which definitely helped them out, and they were able to kill it off. But the story was more flip-flopped the other way, with the Bulldogs having 5 power play opportunities and converting on none. For the next 2 minutes, Amsbaugh will sit in the box, and the Thunder to the 5-on-4. Skating this through, this will dribble on net. Stewart will stop it. Loretto protecting his goaltender as Antonucci was in front, and Drew Welsh was a little bit late to get up there and tried to regain his feet and stumbled down to the ice.
It was because Jacob kind of dove at him in a sense. He caught an edge and kind of just fell over and went right into his knee. It's almost really scary, but luckily it looks like he's fine.
So we'll play down low. There's a chance through the slot. Stewart doesn't have to make a save. Minute and 20 left, 40 seconds gone in the 5-on-4. Bulldogs looking to kill it off. That's Cooper up top for Henry. Off for Babbage. Down low, rotating with Price. Henry's shot down low, tipped in front. Stewart with the save. They poke at it, and he covers. Bowman comes in, and the Thunder trying to press against Stewart quite a lot. And all the Bulldogs are doing is trying to protect their goalie. But you got to be careful on how many times or the way that you're doing it, because some officials will call that. Because, of course, it's after the whistle.
Yeah, I was about to say, especially if it's late after the whistle, but Bowman just protecting his netminder. No problem with that at all.
.60 seconds left in the Thunder power play. This is flexed over for Loretto. He gets hit hard right in the face. We'll shake it off. Move to the right circle. As back to the point it goes for Sean Henry. Now to the wing in Babbage. He'll circle around, lets a shot go, blocked by Summers as he gets some stick taps from his teammates. Thunder still holding on to possession. They work it low. Vellucci knocks it away, tries to clear it, doesn't get out. Back to the far corner, swinging it through. Thunder looking for a cross-ice play. Babbage to the right circle, and Price gets a hit from Kudo. He'll step up to the puck. Loretto waiting in front of the net. There's Henry with a shot. Backhand goes up and over the net and out of play. 4:42 remaining in the first period. 12 seconds left in the Bulldog power play. Be sure to stay connected with all the action today by following @Adrian College TV on social media. From game highlights to campus events, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment and follow @Adrian College TV today. .10 seconds left in the Ian Amsball penalty for slashing. Julian Jacob will rip it down the ice. It gets through the glove of Josh Wright. May with a big hit, and this is going to draw a call. He hit Tim Organ right into the boards, and I'm not sure I agree with this. We're going to have a chance to catch it on a second glance, but an elbowing call is going to go against Connor May. So you see the puck get dumped down. Penalty is expiring. Connor May with a hit right there and just shoves his man into the boards. His arm comes up because of the contact, but his elbow never hit him.
Yeah, usually you see an elbow call be like an obvious one that's going
face.
right to the face.
Right.
Exactly. This was just numbers basically all the way and just a finishing of a check, realistically. I mean, maybe the forearm got a little bit up, but it was more just right to the numbers, if anything. So, interesting call, and the Bulldogs having to go on the kill again.
So it's Connor May, who was fresh to the ice, will have to sit in the sin bin for the next 2 minutes. There's a slap shot from the point. It's blocked. Murphy takes a hit in open ice. This bounces over everybody's head and into the netting. 8 seconds gone in the 5-on-4. We'll take a whistle.
It's interesting to look at what Trine does on the power play. They just love that left side, and they most of the time they try to move it over, but that time it was a one-timer. Not necessarily what we were expecting after the first power play, but nonetheless a good shot being taken.
Swade in the draw against Antonucci. Bulldogs looking to clear it down. It's gloved by Organ. Holds on to the blue line. Gives a drop pass for Wright. They work it in front. There's a chance in the slot, and it stays out. It was poke checked away at the last second. Bulldogs clear it, and the AIA faithful applause.
It's a good clearance. They haven't been able to do that in the first one, and then that chance only came because they weren't able to clear that puck.
Oregon drops back for Cooper. Will rush up. Loretto steals it and backhand whacks it all the way down. Looked like he was looking to the bench maybe to make a change. Decides not to. It's Julian Jacob who swapped to the ice instead. Carrying is Bobby Price. Picks up speed, gets around Vellucci and Summers and dumps this into the far side. Put off the high glass. Doesn't shake out. That was a good play from Julian Jacob. Top of the circle. Price looking for a shot. They rip one on. And it just squeaks wide. 48 seconds left to go in the second. Penalty for the Bulldogs. At the point, Babbage. Here's a shot. Stewart made the save. In and out of the glove. Didn't squeeze it, but he stopped it nonetheless. Price back up top of the blue line. Bulldogs making life difficult. Here's their chance in front. They work it around, and they score. The net was off, but I think the puck went in. before the pegs got dislodged. And as it stands for now, the Thunder have a power play goal.
This one was just wide open backdoor play, and I think it just flicks off his stick up in the air over Stewart and into the cage. Obviously, Slade is going to go talk to the officials about that call because the pegs were off. I'm going to catch it one more time, see when exactly the pegs come off. It's before or after that puck trickles in.
So it goes over. It's hard to tell from this angle. It was a pretty simultaneous puck getting to the back of the net and the pegs coming off.
Also, it was Adrian that pushed the Trine to forward into the peg as well.
I don't know. There's a lot of things happening on this play. Comes over. They get the shot off. Yeah, that's...
See, Loretto just pushed him right into there.
As unfortunate as it is, I think this one is probably going to stand.
Yep.
And you get the signal there. The Thunder get the first goal of the game for the second day in a row. 2:45 left to go here in the first period. And they get a power play goal on their second chance. David Clark hits the brakes behind Rashawn Stewart. They turn it over. Antonucci takes a whack at it. Murphy trying to carry out, almost gets sent into his own bench. Clark forces it through, touched by Murphy. Now it's Summers, a back pass. Nobody looking, so Stewart comes out of his crease to guide it back for Malika. Chasing him down is Jack Cooper. Pass goes to Ansball in the middle. Summers working through. Cooper catches up and takes it away from him. Bulldogs will have to try again. David Clark, cross-ice pass for Summers, a backhand. Looking for Murphy if he had stayed positioned on that right side. Saney to the ice off the bench. It's Matt Kudo looking to go off the boards. This is sent down. Petrucci behind his crease, playing it quickly. Bulldogs only with one shot. Here's Saney towards the front, shelves it high. Kudo, cross for Jacob. Lets the shot go. Tipped in front, stopped by the stick of Babbage. Big hit by Nienhaus on Tim Organ. Gives some life to the bench of the Bulldogs. They certainly love their physical play. Nienhaus shoves a man into the glass. Peanut Gallery behind them, tapping the plexi. Less than 60 seconds now in the first period. Only one goal in this game belonging to the Thunder. Tyler Blanchard getting the tally. Helped out by Jack Cooper and Alexander Babbage. They work it in front. Big toe save by Stewart. How did he keep that out? Dershawn Stewart with acrobatics once again, keeping his team in it. That would have been a 2-0 game. 30 seconds now. Off the stick of Potosha. Into the bench area.
When they catch that save one more time. It all happened because of the hit in the corner when this puck goes in. Kudo goes back to get the puck and he gets leveled there. And because of that, a man right in front of the net, and what a toe save from Stewart. Absolutely keeping the Dogs still in this game. Already down one with 27 seconds left.
D-to-D pass. Loretto looking for a shot. Swade, a give and go with him. Loretto steps off the blue line, goes to Swade. He's tripped up in front of the net. Petrucci takes some contact. Thunder thought that they were going to get a call at first. Some wrestling going down with Loretto underneath the red line. Less than 10 seconds to go. Swade plays for it hard. 5 now. Locked up in the corner. Blue sweaters and white sweaters coming together. The horn will sound. And that's it for the first 20 minutes of play. The Thunder with the only goal of the frame. They lead this one 1-0 after the first period.
I think the bigger thing to look at here is that the shot total is 8-1 in favor of the Thunder. only one shot on net from Adrian so far in 20 minutes of play. That is not what you want at all. And I think that really comes down to the defensive game that Trine's been able to play throughout the first 20 minutes. They just are able just to create turnovers and keep everything on the outside, and just doing a good job of just making Adrian have a tough time to get anything going for them.
Well, it's interesting. You look at the shot totals from yesterday after the first period. Bulldogs had 5, and the Thunder had 4. So, again, we find ourselves with 9 shots total, but the number's a little bit different. And I have to say, it's very, very unusual for two teams of this caliber to have this few shots in a game. I feel like it was a lot different earlier on in January and as well in the exhibition game earlier in the season in October. But defense definitely is on the mind of Trine as well as Adrian. Nobody wants to give up any kind of room.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it also from the forecheck of both these teams, especially when the other team has possession of the puck. Everyone just sinks back. I mean, Trine, the last 5 minutes of that period, they were stacking 4 players on the blue line, causing Adrian to dump the puck in and just beating the battle and being able to cause anything, any type of just go, nothing there for them.
If you're the Bulldogs offense, what are you trying to adjust for the second period to get around essentially a rock-solid brick wall of defense?
I mean, you have to create speed first off. And I don't know how they're going to be able to do that. With maybe just swing in. They do that on the power play where they swing people behind and they dump the puck off. Maybe create something like that, but ultimately just you have to stop the turnovers on the blue line. That's been really a struggle of them throughout this first period, and Trine's been able to capitalize on opportunities that are given to them. Hopefully Adrian can get something for themselves and do the same.
Bulldogs looking to clean up their play after the first 20 here at the Arrington Ice Arena. They're down 1-0 after the end of the first period. We're going to step aside for the first period intermission. Alex Herman, Tyler Ackerman up here in the booth. We'll take a break and return with the second period here at the Arrington Ice Arena. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life. A time of significant growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as special years. Never experienced before you arrived today and never replicated after you graduate.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
You have earned the right to be here through endless nights of studying, testing, writing, and dedication to learning. The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences, and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Now, as you face the world outside this academic haven, the concept of courage must not be left behind in your textbooks. It should be as alive in you today as your ambition to change the world for the better.
We were all born to be a Bulldog. Life drew us to this school, these people, and this tiny town. You were meant to be here to make a difference and to grow within yourself for the better. But what does it mean to truly be a Bulldog? Well, to scratch the surface, the students of Adrian College are anything but ordinary. The pride, grit, perseverance, and passion is absolutely unmatched. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2024. And know that today is yet another Bulldog victory.
Are you looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Back inside the Arrington Ice Arena, we've got through 20 minutes, and we have another 40 still to go. We look at some first period stats as we get set to drop the puck. With that, we'll resume play. Only one goal in the game so far. That belongs to the Trine Thunder. They scored on the power play. Here's their chance in front. They work it across and almost get a quick second one. Long drive out to the neutral zone. Anthony Malika will slap it through and finish my thoughts. Tyler Blanchard with the only goal for the Thunder, assisted by Jack Cooper and Alexander Babich, that being on the power play, 17-16 in the first period. And the game has been heavily dominated by the Thunder so far. There's a quick shot. They score! Sam Antonucci over the glove of Stewart. First shot on goal in the period, and it's a 2-0 lead.
Now you can see just the way he changes his shooting angle here around and uses the defender as a screen and shoots it right in between the legs of Jacob and picks his corner. And all of a sudden, quickly, 42 seconds into this period, and try and have a 2-0 lead.
Not the ideal start to the frame for the Bulldogs. Still only one shot on goal for Adrian College. Julian Jacob up for Murphy. Gains the line, finding Summers in front. They bank it off the pad of Petrucci. He had it covered up for quite some time, and there was delayed whistle on the play.
Yeah, I don't think the referee knew that he had that puck at all, but there was bodies flying all over in the front of him completely. I mean, 3 Bulldogs basically tripped over Trine sticks and went sliding.
Take the face-off in the offensive zone for Adrian College. It's Brad Summers in the circle with Tyler Blanchard. Of course, had the first goal for the Thunder. Murphy going hard to the net, gets a glove to the face from DeMarco.
You can just tell that both these two teams hate each other, man.
Yeah.
Every single whistle, there's something going on afterwards. It's just amazing.
Clark waiting to shoot, lets one go. Hits off a backside of a Thunder player, and now broken out. Clark back to his blue line. Price nearing possession, but couldn't hold on to it. Loretto back for Clark. Murphy gets shoved hard into the boards. This is going to draw a call, and Blanchard is going to go to the box.
I mean, they've been drawn at it before when he went in, and sometimes you let your emotions get the best of you, and that's what happened here. As he's trying to get this puck, clearest interference call that they can make, and the Bulldogs need this. 0 for 5 yesterday. They need a power play goal, especially to get themselves back into this game, at least get some shots on net, really.
Bulldogs empty-handed yesterday on all 5 of their power play chances. Looking to improve that and find a goal. Here's a shot from the point. It went off the crossbar straight down and stayed out. Thunder started to celebrate, but they say no goal.
That was one of the closest things ever. I thought that was for sure a goal, the back bar. It sounded like it was the back bar, too. I think Adrian got away with one right there.
Well, we'll have a chance to look at it once we get the next whistle. This is cleared down. It's Stewart. Leaves it for Summers. Summers will skate up the ice. Summers with some good moves. Here's Nienhaus to the net. Petrucci the save. Rebound kicked out. Good chance for the Bulldogs. Looking to find some life here. A couple minutes into the second period. Nienhaus collecting. Drops for Swade. Back up top for Nienhaus. Holds the outside wall. Stops. Looks low. Gets it to Swade. Swade has Clark up top. That's who he passes to. Gives it right back. Swade lets a shot go. Wide of the glove side of Petrucci. It'll carry out of the zone. 40 seconds now left in the Trine penalty. Clark with a pass to Petosha. It was unintentionally picked off by his own player. Nienhaus has to speed towards this to play it. Clark was spun around, couldn't play it at first. Lost it to the stick of Brendan Hill. He'll dump it down. Stewart out of his net to play it on the backhand. Throws it behind him without looking. Nienhaus slapping for it. Jacob, one last rush on the 5-on-4. 5 seconds now. Around the boards it goes. Nienhaus gets it. Pokes it free for Petosha. Petosha looking for a shot. Jacob lets it go. It's blocked in front. That was off the skate of Henry. Here's some speed up ice. Blanchard working in. Takes a shot. Blocked by Jacob. Nobody knew where it was for a second. Then collected by Henry. Jacob with a shove. Able to separate the body from the puck. Petosha to Kudo. Watches it through his legs. Dumps it in. Saney right there. Kicks it back for Petosha. His drop pass taken away. Thunder will head down ice. This is going to draw a call. Kudo is going to go to the box. Likely for tripping. Or they call it a hold instead. Penalty nonetheless. But the Bulldogs off to the PK now for the 3rd time tonight.
Yeah, it was a drop pass that Kudo wasn't really thinking that was going to happen, and he was trying to get back and stop moving his boots and start holding on to the arm of the Trine fenceman.
This was that shot that we had before from the Thunder as they played it in. Let's see it there. Oh, man, that's close. It's hard to see from here, just with the quality of the camera, whether that was off the front bar or the back bar, but I do know it hit iron and went straight down. Whether it was the back or the front, I'm unsure. Shot from the point, deflected wide. Connor May pitches it forward. It doesn't clear the zone. Drew Welsh works it aside for Josh Wright. In the corner now behind the net. Malika giving chance to Antonucci. It's forced out of the zone. Bulldogs clear. They'll change 4 skaters aside. Babbage will grab it. Leaves it for Cooper. Makes his way down the ice. Skating in the middle now to the right. Poke checked right off his stick by Bowman. And gets some help from Swade. They'll clear it down once again. Petrucci stopped the puck from rolling on edge and left it off the stick for Henry. Henry with a give-and-go pass. It's Price who will get it back. Swade with a pitchfork poke check. Popped up in the air. Could have grabbed it, but didn't know where it was. Price over the blue line. Makes a good move around Bowman. Drops it back. Big blocker save by Dershawn Stewart. Back to the point. It's Henry. Down low. Gathering is Cooper. Back up top for Henry. To the wing and Babbage. Babbage gets it right back. Has Murphy in front of him. Now to the sharp corner. They work it through the slot. Ticked away. Murphy with a good poke check. Maybe a shorthanded 2-on-1. Here's Murphy with Vellucci. Murphy shoots. It's blocked. It's tipped in front and it goes wide. Murphy with the baseball swing. Hit it to the right corner. But that does them no good. Bobby Price with a good move. Heads towards Stewart. Gives him a poke after the whistle. Loretto frustrated with that. And asking the official why there's no penalty.
Oh, it was big because first that clearance, because Jacob had his stick broken, so Trine wasn't able to take advantage of that. And that chance in that 2-on-1, probably the best chance of the night for Adrian. And Murphy just getting unlucky with that baseball swing, going right into the corner instead of on target.
False draw on the face-off. It's 6 versus 9 in Antonucci and Vellucci. Drop the puck and we continue. Skating it, there's a shot. Vellucci soaks it. Second attempt from DiPietro doesn't go. Bulldogs will get a player back. Kudo out of the box. Kudo in! Big stop by Petrucci. He kept it out. The second chance into the chest. And 2 massive stops for the Thunder netminder.
I immediately knew when that shot was blocked that Kudo was going to have that chance, as it just fluttered off of Loretto's skate and just somehow got all the way down the ice. And Kudo just fakes the shot and goes to the backhand, and it was read all the way. Another great chance for Adrian to get back into this hockey game and shut down once more.
.13:51 left to go in the second period. Bulldogs down by a pair. It's Price who's thrown out of the circle for Tyler Blanchard, who will change with him. Nienhuis gets a backhand off towards the wall area. Sharp angle shot from Clark. Had some eyes on it. Kudo stops. Will lead the charge up the ice. Kudo to Clark. Gets around, sends a shot on. Rips around the boards. There's a backhander down low. Nienhuis looking for a chance. His hard wrist shot also sailing wide. Locked up along the boards. Down low, Clark flexes for it. Kudo takes his man off the puck. And this is sent up towards Stewart as he'll hold on. 12:43 left to go here in the second period.
That whole entire last shift, it was just a bunch of shots, good quality chances from Adrian, just missing the net completely. I think they're just trying to pick the corner a little bit too much there. Rather just get something on net and go back to work, as Trine's been able just to clog up the middle and keep Adrian on the outside.
Both bench staffs having discussions with the officials about something. Unsure what it was. But we get the signal to continue on. We drop the puck. Amsball quickly moves it off the backhand to Jacob. Murphy finds Amsball on the far side. He'll make his approach. Checked hard off the puck by Lemvardi. Good play from him. Here's Murphy to Summers. They work it across. It was right there in the feet of Amsball. Was turned the wrong way to try and fire the shot off. Bulldogs really need that shoot-first mentality in this situation. Here's a break for Antonucci. There's a penalty on the play. And holding against Julian Jacob.
I don't know. I mean, like, it was just playing him hard, really. I didn't see much of a hold on that one. A couple of just slashes maybe, and saw on the camera there the frustration from Jacob as he's going to sit for 2 minutes and try and back to the power play with an opportunity to extend their lead.
So fourth power play now for the Thunder. This is like yesterday for the Bulldogs, where they had all the power play chances in the world. Now it's time for the Thunder. And that's just not what you want for the Bulldogs right now. You're trying to find a way to generate some motivation and hang in a game that you know that you can, and things really just not falling in their favor. Here's a turnover. Quick shot wide to the glove end of Stewart. That almost got by, but it was off target. Left side hash mark. This will rainbow down. Saney overplayed. Here's Swade in the middle. Swade's shot high and wide. Good look for him. Just had to keep it a smidge lower. Saney had his stick taken out of his hands. Looking at the officials why there is no call, and I don't blame him. He wouldn't drop that piece of lumber on purpose. But the Bulldogs are able to clear this down the ice. And it's Petrucci who is out to stop it. With haste, it's Antonucci up the ice. Oregon looks to make a play. Bulldogs send it all the way down. Connor May will chase after it. Petrucci on the forehand rips it up the boards. Patosha gets the puck to go back down low. Josh Wright over the line, leaves it for Welsh. Stepping in, it's Antonucci. Lets a shot go. Blocker save by Stewart. Big hit along the boards. This is going to draw a call. Connor May is down in a heap of pain. Will be very, very interesting to see how much time will be put on for this penalty, but Sam Antonucci to the box.
Yeah, it could be called for a cross-check, a boarding, multiple things really. Let's see if it's either a 2 or a 5. Yeah, but I think it definitely has at least the grounds of being a 5 from the distance of where the hit was made and the intent behind it.
Judging by, Swade's reaction, I was going to say it's only going to be a 2-minute, and it is indeed a 2-minute. And he's going to have an extended conversation with the official. Rightfully so. I mean, of course, you try and play it as neutral as possible on the broadcast, but clear as day, there's a hit from behind, a cross-check like you mentioned, there's a number of things, and that's a dangerous, dangerous hockey play. But the Bulldogs will get some change out of this. They have to play 4-on-4 for the next 14 seconds. And then we'll have about 1 minute and 40 of power play time to try and get something going. 10-15 left to go here in the second period. Played across for Clark. Summers works it back. Amsball went to pick it up and it jumped over his stick, hit it right in the ice. Clark, long drive up for Amsball. Went down to cancel it out to try and slow the play. 1:35 of power play time now for the Bulldogs. It's 5-on-4 as Summers baseball gloves it down in the middle. Clark dancing his way around off the boards. Pass to Amsball. in a hard area of the ice, turned over and stolen by Hill. He'll take his time. Leapt in the zone by Vardy. Stewart looks and leaves it for Clark. There's another stretch pass. Gets to Tefelsky. They work it rink wide for Murphy. Murphy lost it. It's Vardy who gets it off the glass. Looking to clear now, a shorthanded 2-on-1 if they decided to skate it down. Stewart again will have to backhand. Plays off his stick. Fakes out everybody. And now we'll leave it behind the net. Am's ball to Clark. Up the ice over the red line. They play it back to go forward. Am's ball, stick handling. Lost it. Bulldogs can't even break into the zone just as yet. Patosha gets some yells from the Thunder bench right in his face. Now it's Patosha who will carry it. Slips off his stick, picked up by Nienhaus. Gains the blue line. Far side right corner. Thunder will clear it again. Off the boards. And this penalty running away from the Bulldogs as fast as possible. 10 seconds now in the 5-on-4. Patosha tries to play it back. Jacob to Nienhaus. Down low in the corner, it's Patosha. Stewart will tap his stick. And out of the box, Thunder 5-on-5. There's a shot for the top of the circle, deflected into the netting. And we'll get a whistle with 8:21 left to go in the second.
Sometimes power plays can help you out, and sometimes they can just kill your momentum. And I feel like that power play right there absolutely did the latter object, because they could not get in the zone at all there. They were just struggling with either too many stick handles, not creating the nice pass across, and when they dumped it, Trine was just able to pick up that puck right away with no pressure and dump it right back down to Stewart.
Delay on the draw. Carter Reel was about to be in the shooting motion, had to pull up. Bellucci looking to win this against the other number 9 in Alex Babbage. Tie up on the circle, taken away. Malika gets it at the blue line, dumps it in. Off the boards and out. Babbage clears. Kudo has it poked away. Here's Cooper in on net, makes a nice move. Empty net for the Thunder, and thankfully Bellucci was there to take it. That would have been a slam dunk for the Thunder. Chance in front. There's a chance. Bellucci scores! Ping-ponging puck. The Bulldogs cash in, and they cut the lead in half.
With a scary moment on one side of the ice, becomes a 3-on-2, their first of the day, really. And Bellucci just finds this puck after he passes it over and hammers it home and cuts the lead in half, and the Bulldogs are only down by 1.
By no means was that pretty, and the biggest plus on that shift has to go to Ryan Bellucci for being in the right spot to defend the empty net. Without that, that goal is not possible.
100%. 100%.
But fortunately for the Bulldogs, they get one on the board and hopefully can settle down the nerves just a little bit and build some momentum.
I mean, really, that's like their first odd-man rush that they've had the whole entire game besides that 2-on-1 and that breakaway. Like, I don't even remember when they had a 3-on-2, and all of a sudden they're just able to create something out of nothing. And if they can continue doing that in the next 7 minutes of this second period, they can really go into the locker room with some momentum and be happy about the period that they played.
Lovasek behind the net, tries to send it for Nienhaus. Popped up off somebody's stick as they send it back for Clark. Loretto carrying, sends it in on net. Petrucci with a big rebound as he kicked it out. We saw that quite a lot yesterday. Lively pads from the Thunder netminder. Nienhaus gave it up. Maybe a breakaway chance. Clark defends it, and slapping in is Antonucci. We'll head around the boards. Amsball can't pick it up. Stewart grabs it with the glove. He'll hold on. 6:42 left to go here in the second period. Looking ahead to March 21st. Don't miss Cameron Marlowe at Adrian College on March 21st as a part of his Keeping the Lights On tour. General admission tickets are just $50, and Adrian College students get in free. Grab yours today at adriancollege.hometownticketing.com. Let's fill the house and keep the music going. That's March 21st, Cameron Marlowe at Adrian College. Thunder rim it around the boards. Sent down towards Petrucci. Will play it on the forehand. Grabs it, and Summers can't find a way to it. Ansball takes out Price on that play. He'll head back to the bench for repairs. Bowman holding back, sends a pass for Jacob, was turned the opposite direction. Ansball to Bowman. Lost it in the shallow corner. They send it to the slot. There's a quick chance. Good soak by Jacob to get that off the shin pad. DiPietro had a great opportunity right in the center of the slot. Off the boards and down. Will it carry for icing? No. Heard the Bulldog bench calling for too many men. There is no penalty. Swade trying to get crafty. His puck stolen from him. Change of possession as a log jam on the face-off circle in the neutral zone. Swade shielding himself, has a chance, works it over. They score! Frank Tofilski! Cross-crease play from Jake Swade, and just like that, the Bulldogs have tied it.
An absolute beautiful play there by Swade. He's able to pick that puck up and go around, use some speed. And then look at that pass and look at the finish from Tofilski.
Are they calling Tofilski for a penalty? Who are they calling to the box?
I have no idea. Swade?
They're saying Swade's going to the box. I have to see what the signal is for this.
Maybe we can catch that replay one more time to see if he maybe did something after the play here.
You have the initial play. Swade shields, takes the right wing, works it over. Tofilski scores. Well,
yep.
There it is.
That would make complete sense why he got called there.
So good that the Bulldogs have tied it, but unfortunately, not a timely penalty for Adrian College. So they'll have to kill off again for the 5th time now tonight. I'm sure it was either an interference or an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. We'll get the announcement from Joe Van Giesen in a few short moments. Welsh tried to take a shot. It was May who tried to clear it. Not enough muscle to get all the way down. Malika will chase. 40 seconds gone. Kudo down low. They play it. Kudo shoved down to the ice as Antonucci looks over him. All but one player gathered there on the wall. Finally, everybody will spread back out. Work down low. Antonucci shot blocked. May gloves it down. Had a little bit of time to skate it, but elected to send it down instead. Full change out for both sides as the second power play unit for the Thunder and the second PK unit for the Bulldogs. Over the line, it's Blanchard. Bulldogs send it back down. They get some cheers from the AIA faithful. Some more life now back in the building. You can feel the crowd starting to get back into the game. Bobby Price working it around. Chance in front. Big save. There's a rebound. Stewart dives across. Another chance. Oh, and they sky it high. I don't know if Stewart got a piece of it, but 2 big dives from Dershawn Stewart. 10 seconds left. Price lets it go. It's blocked. They send it down. Bulldogs with a massive penalty kill.
Oh, it's all Ben Loretto there. He blocked 2 shots in a row there. Unbelievable from him.
3:07 left to go here in the second period. 2 goals for the Bulldogs in this period, tying the game up. Connor May kicks it to himself, has Vellucci with them. They head down the ice. Here's May, cuts in, his shot blocked in between the feet. He'll go back after it, sent up to the point. Clark forces a chance in front. Vellucci looking for the deflection. There's a tangle along the boards. Kudo was handcuffed. More hugging behind the goal of Ronnie Petrucci. This puck sent in deep by Janda. Clark ripped it all the way up. Amsball left it as Summers touched it for him. Kudo slaps it low. Works it across. Swade goes after now Kudo. A backhand feed around the boards for Clark. He'll send it right back to him. Matt Kudo had to get rid of it quickly. Amsball to Clark. Aaron pass. There's a turnover. Working in. Antonucci on one hand. They shove it wide. And there's some traffic in front. Bulldogs able to clear everybody out. Adrian College has to be careful with those passes. It's the short ones that are starting to hurt them, which you would think are the simpler of the opportunities, but there's a big hit from Julian Jacob. Less than 90 seconds left in the frame. Murphy across for Saney, who goes after it and heads up Adam Phillips. That's into the bench, and we'll stop with 1:20 left to go in the second period.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed throughout the period is just the passing, but not only that, just also the reception of the passes too. Like, Adrian's been ribbing them around the wall a lot, and the wingers have had just a tough time of being able to collect the pucks well. And that last chance, that one just went fan right off of Clark's stick and created a great chance right in front of the net.
This is flipped down the zone. Stewart will cover it up. Malika will defend him. Jacob going nose to nose with Jack Cooper. And Jacob's been feisty over the past 2 games.
That's what happens when you play a rival like Trine.
Yep. It's always something that happens in these games. .105 left to go as the Thunder win the faceoff back in their offensive zone. Held up at the right corner point. Stewart watches the puck into his glove off the shot from Drew Jeffers.
Surprised that the referees are really just letting the boys play. You know, sometimes they want to try to control the game and call as much as they can to stop anything after the whistle, but so far it's just the cross checks have been there the whole entire time.
Here's a chance in front. Price, fans on it. Big stop by Stewart. Was stretched around in a pretzel. Here's a takeaway with 45 seconds left. Swade working down the ice. Kudo trying to get to the slot in time. Swade keeps it in. It will go low, and without a stick is Sean Henry. In the corner, 25 seconds now. Back to the slot area. Swiping for it is Loretto. Clark. Bounced for Summers. Tefelsky around the boards. Met by Summers. Gets through pressure. 10 seconds now. Maybe one more shot if they can find their way to it. Thunder will tie it up. It's Watson skating behind his net. We'll get a slash and a shove from Summers as the horn goes. That's the end of the second period. So a better frame for the Bulldogs as they get 2 back and they tie the game up at 2 apiece with 20 still left to go in regulation. Shots still surprisingly low on both sides. 9 for the Bulldogs and 16 for the Thunder. But we're even up at 2 aside.
Yeah, I mean, I think the shots are low, but I think every single one of those shots have been just high-quality scoring chances. You know, sometimes you have that in a game where the shots aren't really there in the quantity, but the quality of them is really just prevalent, and you can kind of tell. I mean, Adrian had a couple of great chances before they were able to finally score, And even though they only had 8 shots in this period, I feel like all of them were just tough.
Bulldogs tied up going into the third period. Sort of a similar score from yesterday, except they were down 1. If they're going to win this game and end the regular season on a high note, what is their key to victory?
I think it's how they got to play how they played the last 5 minutes of that game. I mean, they were able to really just take advantage of mistakes from Trine and create odd-man rushes. And, I mean, that was 2 goals off of odd-man rushes. That's really what it was. So when you have that opportunity, you have to take with it.
All right, well, we're going to step aside for the second period intermission. We'll return back after the break. Alex Herman, Tyler Ackerman up here in the booth. 2-2 game between the Trine University Thunder and your Adrian College Bulldogs. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as special years. Never experienced before you arrived today and never replicated after you graduate.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
You have earned the right to be here through endless nights of studying, testing, writing, and dedication to learning. The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences, and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Now, as you face the world outside this academic haven, the concept of courage must not be left behind in your textbooks. It should be as alive in you today as your ambition to change the world for the better.
We were all born to be a Bulldog. Life drew us to this school, these people, and this tiny town. You were meant to be here to make a difference and to grow within yourself for the better. But what does it mean to truly be a Bulldog? Well, to scratch the surface, the students of Adrian College are anything but ordinary. The pride, grit, perseverance, and passion is absolutely unmatched. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2024. And know that today is yet another Bulldog victory.
Are you looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Back inside the Arrington Ice Arena, we've gone through 40 minutes in this NCAA Division III matchup. Trine University Thunder and your Adrian College Bulldogs as the officials take to the ice again. 2-2 after 40 minutes. Bulldogs with improved play after that second period. We're going to take a look at some stats after 40 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, Trine's out shooting. We talked about that at the end of that second period, and they've really just had a lot of power plays to deal with. They scored on that second one on that kind of a fluke goal that just went right over Stewart's head. And then, I mean, the power play shots as well, they're going to be dominant. I mean, I think that's a good look on Adrian's side with only 5 power play shots with 5 power plays. And face-offs about the same, and you can just see the penalty minutes as well.
Got to find a way at some point to stay out of the box and stay disciplined. I think it's going to be pretty crucial for Adrian College. If they're going to win this third period and win the game, they got to be 5-on-5 or better.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you give a team like Trine as many power plays as you can, and that's just not going to be a good sign for anything, especially when they've already had 5. That should be it. You cannot find yourself in the box, especially for something like what Slade did after that goal. That's just not needed at all. Like, if it's a clean penalty that's like saving a goal or something, then yeah, take the penalty. But something right after the play, after you score a goal with all the momentum, it's really just not what you need at all.
Well, there's another Bulldog game going on as we speak, and it's another Adrian Trine game. We look over to Angola, Indiana, the women's NCAA team, doing pretty well for themselves. They're winning this game 6-0 over the Thunder at the Thunder Ice Arena. Won yesterday 9-0, so not a bad day for them. Our live stats tell us about 11.5 minutes remaining in their game, so hopefully they're able to clean things up and look towards playoffs as they wrap up their regular season as well. And it's amazing, too, for the women. They're probably going to have to play Trine in the first round of the NCAA playoffs, which is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, so 3-game slate against them then.
All right, well, we've got action right in front of our eyes here at the AIA. Drop the puck, resume play, and continue on 2-2 for those of you just tuning in. Alex Herman, Tyler Ackerman up here in the booth. Here's a long pass for Potosha. Was the right idea, but was not trickling towards his stick. And we'll get our first icing 19 seconds in.
That was funny. Is Kudos currently just staring at Potosha, just shaking his head. He went all the way to the red line, all the way back, just absolutely disgusted that he couldn't get that pass on the tape of Potosha.
Drop the puck, defensive zone. Thunder. They'll work it around. It's Jack Cooper. Up top of the blue line, there's a quick shot. Deflected off the stick of Tefelsky. Snapped it right in half. We'll get one in exchange from equipment manager Johnny Costello. Good heads-up play from our equipment managers. Here's a takeaway. Ryan Potosha up the middle, has Malika with him. Potosha to the forehand, walking down the left side wing. Circles around the zone, gives it away to Amsbaugh, was in between his feet, and it's stolen by Kyle Watson. Skating is Jeffers. Hits the brakes, gets around Potosha. Jeffers in the corner, his backhand. Softly plays out. Amsbaugh rotates on his x-axis. Shot from the point gets blocked, and Price tried to pick it back up.
Price just fired that one right into the netting. He went to go dump the puck right at the center ice, and just a little bit too high. So draw will just go right back, right under the scoreboard.
Off to the side, Murphy backhands this in. Amsbaugh checked into the wall by Josh Wright. It'll kick out for Summers, looking to the middle, and Murphy. Here's a rush from the Thunder. They've got numbers. Clark goes after the puck with Welsh on it. They take it away. Now it's the other number 11. Here's Riley Murphy. Murphy to the net. Murphy in, no shot. Takes out Petrucci, trying to get away. Was shoved hard in Petrucci. And there's going to be some penalties on the play. I'm interested to see what is going to be called.
I think just Murphy's going to go to the box.
Well, we'll see it again. And
he comes with wheels, and he's got a back checker as well as a defenseman right on him.
I think Murphy was going to stop. I mean, he hits Petrucci, but he also got double teamed at the whistle by two Thunder players.
And I also think like the extension of his arms that you saw in that replay was more kind of like a protection. Like,
yeah, he knows that Petrucci is there. He's not trying to run through him.
Yeah.
He's trying to stop himself because he's in motion. But nonetheless, initial shot gets blocked by May. He'll grab it, head to the net. May in the slot. Potosha fanned on it. Potosha was wide open. Now a 3-on-2 back the other direction. Shot on goal goes wide of Dershawn Stewart. Jumping around, Julian Jacob looks to clear it. A high riser, gets all the way down the ice. And Petrucci clanks it off the paddle. Oregon with a look. Drops it back as he springboards DiPietra. Poked away. Here's Saney with the steal. Patrick Saney shorthanded. And a big save by Petrucci. Good move, good save. And the Bulldogs were that close to taking a lead shorthanded. So we'll go out for Saney now. It's Swade. Skates around, looking to create some space, dumps it in. And a smart play from the junior captain. Here's a steal. Wraparound stopped by the pad of Petrucci. Another chance for Patrick Saney. Strong shift from the freshman. 37 seconds left in the Thunder power play. Skating it over the line, whipping it to the left. There's a chance in front, deflected. Stewart held on to it in between his legs. He'll get the whistle. 16:30 remaining in the third period and 28 seconds left in the Bulldog penalty.
Yeah, that was the second breakaway that we saw for the Bulldogs, and the second forehand backhand. Petrucci making both of those stops, reading it all the way. That one from Saney was an amazing play with the stick to poke that off. Just couldn't finish it.
High off the glass, traveling down. Petrucci will leave it behind him. Now with 15 seconds left, caressing the puck, it's Tyler Blanchard. Shifts into gear, forces a pass off for Henry. Worked rink wide, bounced up in the air. Patosha was looking for a chance to jump on it, and it hopped over his stick. The Bulldogs have killed off their penalty. Murphy will head back to the bench. And we're back to 5-on-5. Good hit in the corner. Patosha checked off the puck. Petrucci with a pad save. Didn't know where the rebound was. Bulldogs didn't have numbers at the net. They'll still shake over the line. It's Antonucci. Tries the jump deep. Denied by Loretto. Swade rushing in. Looking to squeak it through. Swatting is Tefelsky. Played up for a moment. It's Clark who swiped hard at it. Watson over the line. Tefelsky will hold the puck on one hand. So we'll play out for Patosha, looking for the middle, and Saney. Saney with some extended minutes over the past couple of shifts. Oh, look out here. Jacob blew a tire, deflected in front, went off a skate, never reached Stewart. Price swings it back. Saney separates everybody. Nienhuis off the glass and down. Lovasek working hard towards it. Up the ice, it's Price. Around for Stewart. Back up top, Kudo off the wall. And through, connected pass to Saney. Tries to go through the legs, taken out by Sean Henry. Saney opens up, sends a pass up top. Here's Malika with a chance. His shot blocked. Good soak by Brendan Finn. This puck will travel all the way down. I don't think it has the legs for icing. 14 minutes left here in the third period. We're still tied at 2. Bragging rights on the line. Thunder wanted too many, but the Bulldogs never touched for possession. Amsball to Kudo. Now to Murphy. Out of line. Stewart has to glove it down. Kudo waits, stops and fakes, and Stewart gets contact from Brendan Hill, who skated through the crease. The Bulldogs didn't like that, as Stewart gives him a couple of taps on the pants. Murphy looking for the front, nobody there for him to pass to. Thunder skate it towards their offensive zone. Murphy drop pass for Sorensen. Skies in the air and watching it all the way into the Trine text on the jersey is Ronnie Petrucci.
There are a couple of times now that the Bulldogs have had the puck down low that they're just forcing that into the middle and really no one's there. It's just a bunch of Thunder players, and they're able just to pick that puck up and go the other way. And sometimes the Bulldogs get caught with 3 forwards below the goal line. That's never what you want in any situation, and they're really just giving Trine the opportunity here.
Looking to the top, it's Loretto. Cracks a pass. There's a weird bounce in front of the net, just barely going wide. Clark to Loretto. Has the back pedal, reel, slaps it to the corner, works around Vellucci, Bulldogs cycling, pace of play increasing. Sent wide to Clark, tip in front, on net, just barely again, going wide to the pad. Off the back, the Bulldogs celebrated for a second, and it was stuck on the back of the net. They thought it went in. It fooled me for a second, too.
Yeah, well, catch the replay, but really, Vellucci just wheeling all around the ice here, and that one, can kind of see it. Real thought for sure that one was in. Just see his hands go up in the air. And
I think we're going to get a timeout here.
We are.
Look at that. So, I don't know who took it.
Trine did.
Yep. And you know what? That's a smart timeout by head coach Alex Todd. And it's just going to freeze things. And the Bulldogs starting to get excited. Good time to try and slow things down.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they had basically the puck in most of Trine's zone for the last little bit, and especially with how close this game is. And I use the timeout smartly. The only thing that I'd be worried about using that timeout is if Adrian was to score and you need to draw something up quick with a possible like empty net. You can't do that. You don't have that timeout anymore. So it's going to have to be on the fly if that's the case. But 2-2, you're going to rely on your guys to be able to find the next one.
.12:21 here in the third period. Swade wins it back. Bowman keeps it in. There's a shot locked up in the body of Tefelsky. There's traffic in front of the net. No shooting chance for the Bulldogs. As this works around, Swade will head back in. Jumps towards the puck. Price will spring it out. Bowman locks it. Now a 2-on-1 for the Thunder. In on net. And it just goes wide. Stewart will slap it back to the near side. Swade flutters one up the boards. Tefelsky tries to pitch it forward for Promotional. Gets a good takeaway, but ultimately goes back to the stick of the Thunder. Jacob to Nienhuis. It's Promotional who will fire it in. Saney. Nienhuis with a big hit, scooping it up. Antonucci will lead the rush. Antonucci has Welsh in the middle. Gives a pass off to him. Looks forehand. Circles around. No option for him. Dishes off. Here's a slap shot. Stopped by Lovasek. Got right down in front of it. Nienhuis for Malika. Pulls up. Makes a shifty move in the corner. Needs help from his teammates. Saney to Nienhuis. Now Lovasek. Bulldogs skate it the other way. Pitched over the blue line. As Henry slides a pass for Babbage, it's Cooper who takes it up. Thunder offsides as the whistle against them.
Yeah, Cooper just made one too many stick handles and kind of just slowed down right in the middle of the ice. As Henry was strolling in on that left side with a ton of speed, so instead of just passing it over to him, he elected to go the other way, and that backhand was a little bit too slow and caused the offside.
Bulldogs go for Clark. Had his backside to the play as he crossed over the blue line. Amsball fighting for it. It's Murphy who will grab it. Murphy looking shot. Puts it wide. Might have gotten a piece of Petrucci in front, but good chance just to let it fly. Around the boards, Murphy trying to chop it up the glass. Murphy back down low, puck bouncing on edge. Karam's out, kept in. Amsball, good play. And ultimately it's brought back over the line. Stewart passes on his forehand. They give it right back in front of him. Loretto to Summers. Holding on to the corner, it was Connor May. Am's ball looking to the middle, nobody there. Big shot from May, just goes wide. Bulldogs are trying to find those cross-crease chances, but every time there's nobody in front. Bobby Price, breakaway, puts it high. Clark was off balance and couldn't catch up to him. Heading up, it stays in. There's a slap shot. Stewart with the save as he guided it aside with the stick. Back to the point. Thunder looking for a shot. There's a poke check from Reel. Stumble and almost a turnover. Vellucci was right there. Vellucci and Tefelsky as he fires it around the boards. Reel will tie up. Waiting. Kicks free for Reel. Tierney in front of him. Big windup from Jacob as it was deflected off a stick. Trine will move. They almost had a 3-on-2 but decided to get fresh legs out instead. Patosha working through. Thunder look to clear. Puck has been to our left for a lot of this third period. Bulldogs wanted a penalty there. Tefelsky went down, might have gotten a high stick to the face, but no arms up, so we continue 5 aside. Anthony Malika will take his time with this. Nienhuis overskated. Kudo pitches to Swade. It bounces around. Swade with some room, and it's slapped back the other way. Loretto quickly to Malika. Takeaway in the middle. Change of possessions twice. Now a third time. Malika to Loretto. Settles the puck down. Now will skate the other way. Bulldogs move to the left. It's Saney with the quick feet. Saney on one hand to the net. Saney, no shot. Loretto, big slap shot over the head of Petrucci. Jumped towards that one. Lovasek drops it back. Switches with Malika. Gets a hard chop there and taken down. Gloved off by Lovasek. Swatted at by the stick of Watson. Here come the Thunder the other way. Here's Janda. Big shot, blocker save. And into the protective netting was the deflective puck from Dershawn Stewart. 6:53 left to go in the third period.
Yeah, Adrian has really been able just to dominate this third period, and at least for the last 10 minutes or so, it's been all of them. And a couple of chances off of just a couple of turnovers from the Bulldogs for Trine, but that's basically all they have. They haven't had any zone pressure at all, it seems like.
Off the face-off circle, there was a pile-up, and the puck found its way to Clark. They send a quick pass up looking for Murphy. Stewart out of his crease to play. He flips it to the corner, runs into Kudo as he was going to back up to the wall. It's Cooper. There's a shot blocked in front. Stick taps from the Bulldog bench. Murphy to Am's ball, dropped back for Murphy. Here goes Riley Murphy. Summers let a shot go, bouncing in front, going to cover way out of his creases. Petrucci, Am's ball was in a battle in front of the bench of Trine and looked like he was engaged with Jack Cooper.
Yeah, he took down Cooper, and then Cooper was just on top of his stick and literally just wouldn't get up. And Amsbaugh was just trying to get him up basically the whole entire time and started yelling at the official because he thought he was being interfered with.
Amsbaugh jumped in. Thought the puck was dropped quicker than it was. Now it's Amsbaugh will take the face-off. Back to the top of the circle. Kudo blocked it. Murphy trying to get free. His stick being held onto the whole time. Drop pass off target for Summers. Summers cross ice. Now down low off the glass. Petrucci swats at it with his stick, pushes it back to the corner. Kudo lost it at the line. And the Thunder hustle back to our right. Front of the penalty box. Summers. Now it's Antonucci. Quick bouncer for Blanchard. As it's fired in, Kudo to Clark. Will take his time here. Saucer pass off the glove of Amsbaugh. Needed to let that go to get through to Vellucci. Here's Clark. Look at the speed from David Clark. Got around 3 Thunder players before sending it into the corner. Tied up in front of the penalty box. Puck battle 1. Leapt into the corner. It's Jacob who has to stop. Escorted to the side. Vellucci slashes a pass. Bulldogs wanted a penalty, and there you're going to get it. Vellucci's going to draw this call. Jack Cooper is going to go to the box. 4:48 left to go in the third period. A big power play chance for the Bulldogs, tripping the decision.
Yeah, it was just really a matter of time. I felt like a couple of times Adrian was interfered with after the play or just held on to. And finally the official makes the call after Adrian's bench has been really just in their ear that whole entire last 5 minutes. You mentioned it. This is massive. Trying to get a go-ahead goal.
Thunder down a skater for the next 2 minutes and counting. Amsbaugh will pick it up. We'll stop and leave it for David Clark, who will lead the rush. Drops it back for Summers. Summers rotates for Amsbaugh. Here goes Zian Amsbaugh in. Stopped by the shoulder of Petrucci. Lunged out with that blocker side shoulder. Kept in at the blue line by Clark. Clark to Summers in the deep corner. Up the wall, Summers to Tefelsky. Clark, Summers catches the pass. Here's a pass over for Tefelsky, banked off of his stick. Up in the air, Murphy pinches it forward. Amsbaugh, and a penalty is going to go against the Bulldogs.
Murphy touched the stick and hit it away as it was dropped by Hill on the PK, and Hill was trying to pick that stick up, and Murphy just smacked it right away from him, and both officials saw it, and they're able to call it, and an amazing chance for the Bulldogs to get a go-ahead goal. It turns now into some 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute and 6 seconds.
Penalty trouble has been the story for the Bulldogs all evening long. We skate 4-on-4. Julian Jacob rushing by himself, taking 2 Thunder skaters on, all on his own. Still working hard for it. Patosha stick checks on Henry as he was able to get it away from him for a moment. Swade runs into Josh right there. I don't know what happened on that play. I was looking more towards the puck. Kudo wraps it up the wall. 15 seconds left in the Thunder penalty before they go to the power play. Now to the front of the net. Kudo sliding. Good play from him. Bulldogs can't ice it down because they're not on the PK yet. Patosha over the line. A backhand. It's given up. Joining the play out of the box, it's Cooper. Big hit as Patosha swings it over the line. Now 45 seconds on the 5-on-4 man advantage are the Thunder. 2:30 left. Bulldogs want a too many men call. There were 7 skaters on the ice at one time, and there was possession by the Thunder. They work it in front. Big shot there. Stewart with the save. Rebound in front. Bulldogs clear it over the line. How do you miss that as the official?
Yeah, all four of them can make that call.
Here's a steal. Summers, toe drag. Great move, and he put it over the crossbar. Whoa, look out here. The net gets pushed over. Summers was pushed into the crossbar. And that tumbled over Petrucci.
Dangerous play there with that net flying over. That's a replay of that shot. You know, it was so close, and then here it is just after the puck gets moved on.
I mean, Summers is trying to stop himself from going into the net.
And once you're into that netting, there's nothing you can do to stop yourself from going over.
Bulldog bench having some discussions with the officials with 5 seconds now left to go in the Thunder penalty, or power play, I should say. They kill it off. Out of the box is Murphy. He's ahead. Puck will jump over his stick. Swayed, angled into the boards as we're nearing the end of regulation. Officials will decide to blow the whistle to halt play. 91 seconds left to go, and although it's not NCAA play, a game that means a lot to both benches in their nationalities. 1-1 USA versus Canada right now after the first period in the Four Nations tournament. If any of you at home are simulcasting that game and this one as well. 3 fights in the opening 9 seconds for those who haven't caught any of that action. So, interesting one from the Bell Center in Montreal.
An awesome one at that.
USA Hockey Canada rivalry is certainly back. But we have more important matters. Thunder and the Bulldogs tied up in 2. Minute and 20 left here in the third period. So we'll go all the way down for icing. Swade never made any contact with it in front of the Thunder bench, and we'll get the face-off to our right. No changes for Adrian College. Thunder will make some personnel.
Yeah, with everybody making changes and hopping over the benches, most of the time there's snow right across the line of the benches, and that puck was rimmed around, and Swade thought it was just going to be right on the ice, and it caught a groove and whoop, right over his stick and went down for icing.
Off the glass, it stays in. Patosha making his long trek all the way up to Felsky using his speed. Locks up with Henry. Puck is still jammed up, and we have 60 seconds left now in regulation. Tefelsky goes down low for Patosha. Summers can't find it. Out it comes. Brendan Finn over the line. Summers with speed to Kudo. He's ahead, getting through. Kudo with a chance, looking slot. Amsball gets it on one stick. Amsball's shot blocked in front. Summers gloves it down from one knee. They're both slapping for it. There's a hand on the puck. They put his hand on the puck. You can't do that. Shot from the point. Goes over the shoulder. In the slot. Murphy down low for Amsball. Might have gone off the netting. Officials say no. 5 seconds left. Malika will look to tie up. 2 seconds and 1. We are headed to overtime. I'm shocked that there was no penalty on that last play, because there was a Thunder player who very clearly put his hand on the ice. You'll see it here on the replay. Puck is bouncing around. It still goes. Summers gloves it, and right there, you can see it clear as day. Cannot do that. That should be a penalty. Bulldogs would have been on a power play heading into overtime, but it's completely missed.
There's been a couple of them against Trine that has just been completely missed. That hand pass, and then when they had 7 skaters on the ice, and that one was also missed. I mean, this game is just a show. Like, this, sometimes referees aren't going to go your way, and you just have to battle through, and that's what Adrian has been able to do this whole entire game. They were down 2-0 right in the middle, like right again at the second period, fought back. This period has been all of them basically, and now they're going into overtime with basically just something that they need to prove.
Absolutely, and at the end of the day, it's not the officials that win the game for a side.
Oh, 100%.
You still have to put the puck in the net. You still have to make saves. You've got to stay out of the box and be disciplined. Bulldogs and the Thunder in a good one, 2-2 as we head to overtime.
Talking, the clipboard's out for both sides, analyzing plays that they want to possibly do off the draw. Because it is 3-on-3 hockey, for anyone who doesn't know how OT rules work. 5 minutes of 3-on-3. A lot of ice to play with. And mostly you get all your skill guys out there, your speedsters, ones that can handle the puck really well. And we've seen this whole entire game so far that the puck has just been bouncing all over. So I have a feeling it's a turnover and an odd-man rush going the other way that's going to finish this hockey game.
All right, 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime at the AIA to finish out the regular season. Thunder and Bulldogs. Clark will start things out behind Dershawn Stewart. Looks up the ice for Petosha. Skates to the middle, cuts aside. Here's Petosha with a chance, puts it on Petrucci. The save to get the first whistle 19 seconds in. Good shot from Petosha to try that sneak play behind the arm.
Yeah, and also a great zone entry from him as well, and choosing not to try to make a move and possibly have a turnover going the other way. He plays it smart and just uses his speed to go around the Trine defender and get a shot on net.
Swade with Clark in front. They work it over. Rebound there. It's loose. Petrucci covered it up. Swade took a whack at it. And DiPietro took exception to that. Good save from Ronnie Petrucci to freeze that.
Swade went full-on sauce there as Clark saw that the opportunity was there just to pinch into the play there and go back door. And he almost got it. A rebound there too.
Off the face-off, Am's ball will take it out of the zone all the way back beyond his blue line. Drops it for Summers. Now we'll pick up speed. Here's Brad Summers with a couple of nice moves. Summers in on net, taken away from him before he could shoot. It's Antonucci. Antonucci flip-flopping as he left it for Welsh. Drew Welsh carrying up the ice. Welsh in. Glove save by Stewart. Good stop by number 33.
Welsh is going down right in the middle of the slot and tries to go right above the pad and below the glove of Stewart. And Stewart able to see that one all the way, go right into his glove and get a stop.
Offensive zone draw for the Bulldogs right off the faceoff. Stewart had to go down to make a blocker save. This will rip around the boards. Petosha thought that his team had possession. Swade plays it for Loretto. Now back for Swade. Lost it behind the net. Thunder steal it. Now to the slot. Poked free. Here's some space for Loretto. Loretto on a breakaway. Drops it over. Swade in the slot. And they slash it away. Loretto had a chance there. Pulling up with the puck, it's Jeffers. Up at the blue line, body is over, puck is not, and he doesn't like it, so we'll skate it back. 3:23 left in the overtime period. Jeffers taking all the time he wants. Patosha slapped it through. It was a good pass looking for Antonucci. Fortunate that he got a piece of it. Clark has pressure from Antonucci, plays it back to the corner. Has Summers up the wall. Check there. Summers comes to help with him. Clark lost it. Trine will make a change in the process while the puck is being fought for. Clark, a dish for Summers. Has Patosha to his right, Clark to his left. Passes for Patosha. Patosha over the line to Clark. Stops it and takes it back. Clark lost it off of his stick. Has to be careful here as he skates in front of the net. 2:35 remaining now. Clark, a back pass for an Ian Amsbaugh. Amsbaugh cuts to the middle. Has some speed. Fights hard for it. Loses it before he could get into a good spot. Jacob is back at the point. This will spring out. Thunder have numbers. It's Babbage over the line. 2-on-1. Quick shot. Shoulder save. It's cleared out. Petrucci will come to play it. Bounced off his stick. Has Amsbaugh right in front of him. Oh, almost gave it away. Jacob, cross ice for Summers. Has Amsbaugh going to the net. Good move by Summers. He's shut down. Amsbaugh uses his foot to get into the puck. His pass off the blade of Blanchard. Jacob will have to skate back to get it. Jacob drops back for May. Will take it over the line. Here's Connor May in and puts it wide. Patrick Saney with a steal in the slot. His shot is blocked. Connor May going to it. They work it around the boards. Minute 22 here in the overtime period. Kudo up for Connor May. Has to take his space carefully. Connor May, drop pass. Kudo takes a shot. Sticked away by Petrucci off the glass. Plays down. May lost his stick as he slashed for it. Less than 60 seconds in the overtime period. Here's Connor May. Opens up in the corner. Good move from him. A backhand. Gets off the end net. Back to the point. It's Kudo. Back to his own blue line. Bulldogs change. It's Swade and Patosha who come on the ice. Petrucci off the glass and down. 30 seconds left. Here's Sam Antonucci. Antonucci with Swade, taking it away from him. 10 less. Swade is wheeling. Swade for Patosha. Lets it go, and it's wide to the glove side. Swade now to the net. Fires a shot. That one also doesn't go. 7 seconds left. One more rush. 5-4-3. Here's Henry over the line. Lets it go. And we can't find a winner in overtime. We're heading to a shootout to decide the winner of this game.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was over well, just like kind of an underwhelming 5-minute overtime. There wasn't much on either side. There were a couple of chances, but other than that, it was kind of just back and forth. Everybody just making sure that they don't turn the puck over and go the other way. And this game now, need even more going to a shootout.
Some pretty tired faces on both sides of the bench. I don't think we've seen a shootout all season for the Bulldogs. Seen a couple of overtime games, mostly regulation, I should say.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting who they choose, and on both sides too.
All right, so let's see who we'll get here. As we wait for the signal, Adam Phillips will choose his shooters. Nobody yet, and the first choice, it's Drew Jeffers, the big freshman, 6'4", 215 pounds. D-man from St. Clair Shores, Michigan. First shooter for the Thunder. Will pick this puck up at center ice, crosses over the blue line. In on Stewart, makes a nice move, and he misses. Faked Stewart out, but couldn't put it home.
Yeah, boy, oh boy, he just had to finish that one. He had an open cage. Yeah, look at that move there for a second, but
here's Am's ball. Second shooter. Slow approach. Am's ball in. And a pad save by Petrucci.
that one was a beautiful one from him. It was just right away.
Second shooter, Sean Henry. Down in. Big slap shot. Saved by Stewart. Gutsy play to take a slap shot from right on top of the hash marks. Tried to shelf it, but it doesn't go.
I say the approach of just going right down the middle and just ripping one. Never really seen that one in a shootout.
All right, here's Ryan Patosha. Second choice for the Bulldogs. In on Petrucci. Patosha puts it wide.
That one he just tried to get the quick release going as we get a replay of that shot.
All right, here we go. Third shooter, Sam Antonucci. Moves down on Stewart. Good move, puts it wide. And this will set up the Bulldogs for a chance to win it. Brad Summers, third shooter, with an opportunity to seal the deal. Summers will take the puck at center ice, crosses over the blue line. Summers, a move, in! And it's stopped by Petrucci. We'll go to extra innings.
Petrucci read that one all the way. Didn't matter how many pump fakes from Summers. He was waiting for him to make the move first, and he brought it to the forehand and was shut down.
It's now Josh Wright. We go to the fourth shooter. Here's Josh Wright taking his time in. Pad save by Stewart. Kicked it out to the left corner.
Unconventional pad save there with his pad just being straight up and just quick reaction time from him.
Jake Swade, the captain, in his third season with the Bulldogs. Swade, left side, works in, fakes it, and it's stopped! Wow, what a save! Big glove stop by Ronnie Petrucci, and he keeps this shootout going.
Thought that for sure was going in.
All right, to the next we go. Tyler Blanchard. Blanchard to the slot, waits, looks 5-hole, and Stewart with the stop.
Stewart read that one all the way, expecting that shot, and 5-hole was not there.
Riley Murphy, a goal yesterday, looking to end it. Here's Riley Murphy. In. Riley Murphy's shot also stopped.
Big blocker there. Just trying to go above the pad and below the blocker. Missed his spot.
Here's Brendan Finn. Next choice for the Thunder. Here's Finn. Slowly, a good move, and scores!
Looked like he lost that puck for a second and went backhand toe drag. Let me get this real quick here. Lost that puck for a second, backhand toe drag. What a move.
Anton Sorensen needs a goal to tie this and keep it going. Here's Sorensen into the slot. Scores! Sorensen finds the 5-hole, and we keep going.
The clutch play from him. They catch it real quick. He just elects us to go 5-hole. It's the reaction time. Boom, right there.
All right, Bobby Price, the captain for the Thunder, in. Big save by Stewart. He kept it out.
Extension of his pad right there. Stopped that one. No elevation from Price.
Patrick Saney. Man, this is going fast. Here's Patrick Saney. Picks it up. Mohawk move. Saney stopped.
For a second, I thought that one was going to squeak through. Trusha is doing a great job there of stopping that one, keeping it out.
Wow, what a battle this is. Jack Cooper slows things down, the right-handed shot. Cooper stopped by Stewart off the stick.
Great stick from Stewart, keeping that 5-hole away. Otherwise, it would have been open.
Connor May, the grad student from Stouffville, Ontario. May's right-handed shot collects at center. May in, a good move, tries to go through the legs, and he left it behind him.
A little fancy, just a little bit of a whiff there. Otherwise, would have had a chance.
Kyle DeMarco, next choice. Here's DeMarco in on Stewart and scores. Lackadaisical approach beats the goalie, and the Bulldogs will need a goal to continue the game.
He was faking on that right side, and Stewart fought on it, and fortunate for him, and that one's going to find the back of the net.
Alec Lovasek has to score to continue. Lovasek in, a good move. He's stopped by Petrucci. The Thunder sweep the series.
I mean, what a battle that was. I don't even know what round we were at.
Goalie battle. And the Thunder letting themselves be known in the Arrington Ice Arena.
Just a great job. Ryan Petrucci just able to stonewall and let one of those goals go in. And all of whatever round we were at.
Deep into the shootout, Bulldogs and Thunder went. Trine comes out victorious. They get the extra points. And that's the end of the regular season for the Adrian College Bulldogs as we get the handshakes at center ice. Good to see both sides settle their differences.
Well, game's over. Now you have something more important to play for. That's to keep your season alive. All starts with the quarterfinals.
Bulldogs will have just about a week to get prepared for the NCAA quarterfinal round. Opponent to be determined. First round will be here at the Arrington Ice Arena. Semis and the finals will be on the road.
Really just a tough one to lose and end your season on. You fought so hard to get yourself back into this game. You had all odds against you. And just sometimes just doesn't go your way.
That's the end of the regular season for the Adrian College Bulldogs. They'll look to the NCAA playoffs to try and find their way into the NCAA playoffs. From all of us up here in the booth, we'll sign off for tonight. We'll see you next week here at the Arrington Ice Arena for the quarterfinal round of the NCAA playoffs. Alex Urban, Tyler Ackerman up here in the booth. You've been watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.